A bump in the night, mysterious frights, smells that disturb, visuals impaired. Welcome to another episode of Cryptid Chronicles. I'm your host, Sadhu Da, as we begin to dive and explore into horrors unseen but foretold. Join me if you dare. Redcaps. Redcaps are often referred to as gnomes, and I've mentioned before, they are more so cousins. They actually belong to a specific class of goblins. They have more in common with imps than with gnomes. Research and fieldwork led me to this conclusion. The description usually is of a dirty-looking old man with sharp or rotted teeth and the adornment of a flat or pointy red hat, though brown and blue or yellow have been reported as well. Beards are commonly reported and even claws for hands. Picture a miniature psychopath, old man with primal reactions, childish and mischievous behavior with a flair for malevolence. Categorically, you can call them fae. They are quasi-physical and able to fully take a physical form and are strictly carnivorous. They eat physical food, and it's the main reason they emerge to our realm, seeing as how they live in between, similar to Jinn. You will not find their home in the forest, even though it is. It's where our physical faculties fail to see or detect. The Anglo-Scottish origin is but one account. They are much older than our earliest accounts and have been seen globally and go by different names in other cultures. In Mexico, they are called duende and oluxes. The Dutch use the term kabouter, and in Chinese culture, they are considered a type of mogwai. Though they have been known to inhabit ruins, castles, and old forts, it's very likely that it is more of a hunting ground than an actual dwelling. These beings are powerful, like most fae, in the fact that they exhibit symptoms of magic and supernatural abilities. They can use glamour and illusion to lure victims, or even brute force to ambush, and they delight in mocking and even feeding their pride and assertion of dominance by terrorizing and scaring individuals. True iron is a powerful way to deter or combat them. The properties can disrupt the nature of their quasi-physical form and ground out the electromagnetic state of their transient body forms, and this is notated in many old lores to be effective against fae in general. Mantra and high vibratory emissions, regardless of faith practices, can be effective if done right. The two above statements, I can say with certainty, are based on my own experience as well for being effective. Lord William de Soulis in the 1300s was rumored to have wrought much destruction by the hand of his familiar, which was reported to be a redcap. The powers attained could be protection from weapons, curses upon enemies, and varying forms of distraction and attack of a paranormal nature for the benefit of Lord Soulis. He was surely not the only one. Many magicians over centuries have worked and made deals with fae for varying purposes. It's obviously a gamble and something I choose to avoid. I have spoken to folks in the past a bit about Gob, a gnome-like being that I have worked with for a while, and I have eventually let him go. Not because I didn't trust him, but I couldn't rely on him. My point being that these entities have their own personality and goals or way of living, and are more powerful than us on many levels. And to think that we can assert control or trick them is a very foolish notion. They also tend to live for hundreds of years at a time and don't manage that by being careless. As we encroach more on their territory, you will see a combination of two things. Firstly is that they will hide more, and secondly, you'll have random occurrences of seeing them from time to time as we've invaded the home of these beings.